Hello everyone and welcome to the Mokete Moetela show. It's a beautiful Thursday evening and I'm happy to be with you here this evening. So today we'll be talking about mental health. This is a very vast topic. I am not gonna cover the whole thing, the whole topic. Number two, I am not a psychologist. So I will not be giving any, don't take my word for it. Seek help, go and confirm whatever that I'm saying. I'm just going to share my personal story. Maybe you can learn something from it. All right. So don't go suing me and I said you must do this. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not certified to give you any medical advice or anything in that line. All right. So mental health. Today I'm just going to talk about depression. You will Google the correct definition of depression. I'm just going to talk about the characteristics and how do I know depression? Where did I hear about depression? Because in 2016, around February, March, I remember it was Dr. Prince said to me that my gaff score is very low. I am not fit to be part of the society that time. And said you've got very, very severe depression. You have to go away. And how did he know about me? It's because I kept on going to him and said something is wrong with me. I don't feel okay. At that time, guys, I think I was losing my sanity. So I've had stress and then they prescribed antidepressants. But that's the thing about antidepressants. You must then be in an environment that is healthy and is there to help you. Taking antidepressants and still going to the same type of an environment might make matters worse. So I was taking antidepressants. But because I was going back to the same environment, there was no improvement, the same problem, the same challenges, I got worse. And I would go back. That's the thing. Go to the same doctor or maybe get a second opinion. But go back and say, this is not working for me. I need a better prescription. And then he would give me another, I could do history. And then he'd give me another prescription. I went home after a few days. I think after 3 prescriptions, if I remember very well, I started now to hallucinate. Literally, I was losing my mind. I would be seeing things that are not there. I would be hearing people calling me, and there's no one calling me. And I said, poor mental health, depression. It was severe. I remember that there was a time where I called him. I was at work, and I said, listen, I just saw a train passing in front of me. And I know that it means I've lost my mind because I'm at work. There's no way a train will pass in this office. And he said, tell your boss that you're not coming to work next week. Go home, pack your bags, and come and see me. But that was not funny at the time. But I was literally seeing things. I would see some lights flashing in front of me, and I'm working. And I'm trying to deliver at work, but I know that things are not really okay. So I told my boss that, listen, I'm on antidepressants. I'm really, really not okay. So I just called my doctor. My doctor said I must say my goodbyes. And wow, the team was very supportive. Everyone said, that guy said, hey, I have had depression, so please go and take care of yourself. Hand over everything now and leave. Don't even wait for knock off time, and I handed over my work. I told people what to do and what not. And then I packed my bags. I left. I arrived home. I called trusted family members to come and check my child because my child was very small. But I also knew that I don't want to be with my child that time. I had to be okay. I have to be better. Then I made arrangements for my daughter. And then we drove to the doctor's room. Number 2, if you are married and you're going through things or you guys are fighting, you're seeing a daughter, that time, because I was in a painful relationship, and then my partner accompanied me there to see now this person is trying to get help. What's happening? What are they telling her and whatnot? So we went to the doctor's room together. I needed support, of course, because I couldn't even trust that I will walk alone, anywhere without people taking advantage of me. I was not stable. Then when we got there, we started talking, and then the doctor was not divulging much of what we spoke about and how I feel. And I also said, you know what, I would like to be alone with the doctor. And because the doctors, you are not forced to be with your kids in the doctor's room. You are not forced to be with your spouse. You can have your own privacy and tell the doctor everything, why you have bruises, why you're going through what you're going through. You don't need your partner. They might threaten you because maybe give another, they did all those things to you, but just ask the doctor to remove them. You have a right to say they must walk away. All right, so I left. Guys, I went to admit hospital Friday, and I woke up on Monday. I was unconscious. I was going through the most. Mental health is a very serious thing, guys. I remember, I still get the flashes where when I was admitted, they used to ask me my name at the reception. What's your name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your name? Ma'am, what's your name? Me. Because I had lost my mind, guys. So don't stay for too long, guys. Put yourselves first, Eventually, I think somebody helped because they got my ID and helped. Got registration to see this person's name is this and this and stuff. And then I saw the psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist ordered that injection that I hate the most. Very thick. Put me down. Boom. I woke up on Monday morning. But I also had flashes of me vomiting somewhere in the process, but because I don't know what was happening. But I don't remember anything else except that I woke up on Monday and I just get flashes there and there of what was happening. First the nail and then the ring, but it's fine. So then was admitted. They helped me a lot. Agree to get medical help if you feel like your situation is too severe. All right, because even today I've never been admitted again. And when I was in that hospital, I saw people who were being admitted for the third time and the second time for depression. They kept on relapsing. It happens. Get help. Continue to seek help still, but you need to do things right. And I'm going to tell you how I did it, because I never went back. But if it happens that I need to go back, I'll go back. I'm not going to stay and give a pride, I'm going to get help. Get help. Because I need to live for myself, for my child, for my partner, for everybody else. They need me. I also need to be alive. I love living. Living is nice. There's nice food in this world. So we have to live and travel. You understand? There's music. We've got friends. So much laughter. I love to laugh. And if you hear me, I've got jokes as well. So who's going to listen to these jokes if I don't take care of myself? So these are the things that I started to do. I started to meditate a lot. And I started to... I'm very selfish. I don't get into arguments that are going to depress me at the end. When I'm angry, I need to cool off. I step aside and cool off. I'm very sensitive. When my heart is beating fast, or when something is stressing me, or I'm under pressure, I always choose to cool off. I don't force myself to go on even when I see that this is not saving me. I retreat a lot. I always withdraw and take my time to think and to gather my thoughts and to check how I'm doing. Am I happy? What is stressing me? I always ask the question, why? Why am I feeling like this? The minute I get an answer, why is that I feel this way? Always ask, why, so that you get to the bottom of things and you deal with the issues as is. You'll be surprised that as much as I do this show, actually in my personal life, I'm not much of a talker. I'm still learning to talk my feelings. I'm still learning to ask questions. Confrontation and every ways. I plan it for 6 months. That's how bad I am. I plan to confront. Something that you did in the 1st of January, I'm going to ask you on the 31st of July. That's not a good thing. But I'm learning because I take time. I think things through. I'm an overthinker sometimes. And overthinking, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Pause, get out of the situation, come back and analyze. Rather analyze things and maybe get a second opinion, but just don't overthink, because overthinking brings negative thoughts. They just run wild in your mind lies. There's no overthinker who's thinking positive things. We'll all be successful by now. We are overthinking, telling ourselves negative things. We are discouraging ourselves. We are doubting ourselves. We question, why am I here? Why am I alive? No. Shut down. Don't do that. Don't overthink too much. So I meditate, I withdraw. If I don't want to be around certain people, I won't even be there. I'm an introvert. So I intentionally set up exercises or me to nurture that side of me, to refuel, to make sure that I'm full inside, I'm okay. Intentionally so. There's no excuse. I'm around people who make me laugh. I don't care. If you don't make me laugh, you go away. It doesn't matter how related we are. I just cut. I don't want things that will stress me. Number 2, you can't take me back to depression. I stay intentionally. I will never stay. I just make sure I remove myself from the situation. I put myself first. Think like a man. Be selfish. These are good. That's what I like about men. They just walk away. They withdraw, And the other thing, I love aromatherapy. Things that smells nice. Things that smell nice. I'm not a fan of lavender and musk, so you can imagine it will depress me. So I love scents and fragrances that I love. Apply them on my body. I bath with them. That on the other video I told you that I sell bath salt scented ones for aromatherapy. The plain one is for other things, but the scented ones for me to relax in the hot bathtub, smelling good, feeling good. I love aromatherapy. The linen sprays on when I'm sleeping. My bed smells nice. That helps me to relax even at night. My body and my muscles relaxes, and I'm able to, to sleep and think properly. My environment should be clean. I go to an extent of even getting help if I can't do it myself, because I am not really gifted in these things, in chores. I don't like to do home chores. The only thing I love to do is to cook. So if I find myself doing laundry every day, I'll be very depressed. Also, find interesting hobbies. Be interested in something. Be an interesting person. Be interested in something and enjoy your hobby. Choose a hobby that will refresh you, all right? It could be cooking. It could be painting and stuff like that. Number 5, you're probably counting, I'm not. Get a physical activity. Play soccer, jog. That's not for hobby. That's part of physical activity. You must have a physical activity. Do yoga, soccer, jog, do karate, do something, a physical activity. Then you must also have a hobby, something that you're interested in. That one is for discipline, to practice consistency, to challenge yourself, to motivate yourself. Hobbies for you to be interested in something, to find the goodness in life, to see the good things in life. You see that whatever you're going through, it's not the end of the world. All right, so those are the tips that I have to improve your mental health and to help you. And also find someone to talk to. Trusted person. What is a trusted person? A good listener. They won't use what you told them against you. Number 3, that they will not tell you, when I happen. When. Another phrase is, when a problem, that's not a trusted friend. Choose somebody else who will listen to you and help you see things in a different perspective. If all fails, seek professional help. The doctor that helped me, Dr. Prince, is actually a GP. So you don't always have to go straight to a psychologist. The GP can actually help you figure out what kind of help you need professionally and recommend trusted people and what you can do. Otherwise, take care of yourself, of your environment. When you take care of yourself as an adult, you'll be able to take care of the other people and even your children. Our children depend on us for mental health and well-being. They're sucking from us. If we're depressed adults, we're depressing the young ones. If we're hating and always crying, they're always confused and sad because they feel us. So we must be sober and very healthy. All right, and maybe one day I'll do a shoot with my daughter, just to go around this mental health and how she sees me, how she experiences me, the things I do that strict that I do at home, that I know they are for my sanity and for me to create a healthy environment for my children. I'm very strict about them. I know that I don't do this, we do this. So there's no stranger now that will come into my house and do things. I get it, they're intentional, it's a rule. We're able to tell them, go away, because now you are intoxicating the environment. You've got to touch your stress. So, things like that. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Have a good evening, and please keep physically healthy, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.